Hey everyone, hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day, night, wherever you live. So I finally seen, straight out of nowhere, Scooby-Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's, it's not the worst crossover ever, though Eustace barely does anything in the movie, and it's really toned down, which it makes sense. In the original, Eustace used to strangle Courage, hit him, and does worse stuff, and there's a lot of, gore, creepy images, and stuff that gave a lot of kids nightmares back in the 90s. And I believe this is the last movie Muriel did before she passed away. It's... I mean, they kind of feel out of place in a way, kinda. So Fred, Daphne, and Velma try to interact with Eustace, but he really does not care about them. Like, he doesn't care about anyone but himself. And I guess, like, Muriel, too, if you want to be consistent. I mean, in the episode The Mask, he does talk to his wife Muriel and is somewhat civil. Yeah, and he's very civil to her. Really nice. Which is, I thought that was a sign of his character going to grow and become less mean, but no, immediately gets undone next episode. So, the movie begins with the Mystery Gang unmasking a clown who robbed a bank. Though I do like how they didn't let him go and don't arrest him. Scooby starts freaking out, dancing, and acting weird. He then follows the sound to the middle of nowhere and meets Courage. I also find it a bit weird that Shaggy cannot understand Courage, even though he can understand Scooby, which is... And yeah, this isn't like the first time Courage and Scooby met each other. They met each other when, I believe in the Cartoon Network City commercials, if you were even alive back then, early 2000s. We would have, like, commercials between, like real humans talking to characters like Double D. And that does kind of indicate that all shows on Cartoon Network are not real. At least that part. Because you do get to go to Cartoon Network City in a special. So I guess in that alternate timeline, all the cartoon characters basically were playing themselves in the shows, movies, and other stuff. There's one where Eustace, Baboon, and Double D were walking home in disguises, and a bunch of humans, normal humans, saw them and started screaming and chasing them down for the autographs. And then they started running away from them. And we do get to see the Cartoon Network studio where we see the cartoon characters interact with others. Dexter interacted with Velma. Johnny Bravo met Samurai Jack. Ed and number one met the Professor Utonium from Powerpuff Girls. And yeah, I liked seeing how number one didn't try to attack or harm the Professor. So yeah, the cartoon characters were just playing a role. Like, yeah, they're just acting. They don't, like, the kid next door don't really hate adults. They're just acting to hate adults for the show. Though I will say that their abilities are the same because they're obviously playing themselves or using their own, they're basically Toon characters and they're doing their own, like, stunt work with Toon Force. I would like to see a movie about a stunt man getting angry that Toons keep taking his role because a Toon can't die. You can drop a piano on a Toon and it will just pop up like nothing happened. Drop a piano on a human, a normal human, every bone in their body is crushed and they die. That would make a good movie. So anyway, so Courage and Scooby start acting weird. And we do see, though this one is taking place around the time where, Velma's trying not to want to believe in whole supernatural, which is kind of dumb because Scooby and the gang have seen supernatural things before, like zombies, ghosts, werecats, and even aliens. Well, I don't think aliens will count as supernatural things. But I would say that aliens will still count as stuff that normal humans would not understand or even believe if you told them you've seen them. And hey, I'll take this crossover over Velma any day of the week. It was a fun one. So we got like cicadas running around attacking. So the main villains are basically LeCrack and Cats. They got rid of LeCrack's mustache in the movie. Sad. But yeah, LeCrack does have his mustache in the commercial or TV in the museum. There's also a joke where Eustace tries to make jokes saying that I didn't vote for the mayor. It probably made someone laugh. So it is a good movie. Muriel, again, is still the kind individual throughout the movie, and and does tell like Velma riddles that she kind of struggles with. Other than that, I think this is a good crossover. None of the characters are dumbed down. None of the characters are dumbed down. None of the characters are, none of the characters are dumbed down, so that's one good. None of the characters are out of character. Like, let's be honest, most of the movie is basically Shaggy, Scooby, and Courage. Fred, Daphne, and Velma. Now, yes, Daphne and Velma were good in the movie. Yeah, it's a fun movie. Oh, and we finally get a conclusion of Courage the Cowardly Dog. So apparently the media he's holding there, basically Crash is the media that killed the dinosaurs. So the media contains weirdness magic or chaos magic, I don't know. It crashes and it's the reason why everything in Nowhere is, weird. It gets brought to life the legends and myths and other kinds of creatures, from mummies, giant toes, the Black Lake lady that tried to steal Eustace, and another one that tried to steal Courage, and many, 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 many other weird creatures that Courage has faced and seen. It's the reason why Middle of Nowhere is a magnet to weirdness. Kind of like Gravity Falls is a magnet to weirdness. I wonder which place would... I think I'd rather be in the middle of nowhere, or at least a town near nowhere, because it seems like the normal people don't have to deal with weird things. Gravity Falls, like, everyone in that town has seen weird things, but the Society of the Blind Eye erases everyone's memories of that. So, yeah, Middle of Nowhere, it's only the middle of nowhere where weird things happen in the middle of nowhere that Courage has to face. It is a great crossover. I want to say it's the best crossover, but it's a good crossover, nonetheless. Thinking more about it, you can kind of cut Fred, Scooby-Doo and the rest of the gang out and not much would be missed. Like, I don't think they do anything that of good anything anyway. Like, it would play out the same if Scooby-Doo and the gang weren't there. Courage would have been given a letter to, invite to the mayor. Eustace would go because free food. Courage would try, I guess would be like trying to figure out why he's acting crazy due to the, hypnotizing. Eustace would go home because he doesn't want to be there anymore. Gets all the money and the cicada would just show up and just chase Courage from scene to scene. And honestly, I feel like the movie's a bit pointless because you can literally cut Freddy and the gang out and nothing would change. I mean, yes, Courage learned to be brave because of Shaggy, but he could have done that some other way in the movie. So, yeah, it is a good crossover. I mean, it's a lot better than Rugrats Go Wild, where it's a crossover between Rugrats and the Thornberrys, which I guess like those two shows were as popular at the time. It's pointless because the babies can't talk to the adults, so most of the cast of Rugrats cannot even interact with the cast of anyone from Rugrats Go Wild, anyone from the Wild Thornberrys. The movie's basically pretty much, the promos is basically giving Spike a voice and having him talk to Elijah. That's it. So mad they didn't downplay Siri the Clouded Leopard. But still, yeah. So yeah, I do like Straight Out of Nowhere. The monsters don't look as terrifying as they did back in the 90s, and I do like it. I do like how it does give them a proper end. So yeah, it was bound to happen anyway. Both dogs are scared of everything, and yeah. Alright, so everyone has a wonderful, wonderful night.